everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing part one of a series on how to create your own digital planner. I'm going to start by opening Keynote and choosing to do a new document. From there, I'm going to select this plain white presentation form just to keep things simple. Once we have the application open, we will want to adjust the size of the actual slide so that it looks right when we ultimately upload this onto our iPad. So I need to go to the document option and then change the size to custom. I will keep the 1920 as the width, but I want to change the height to 1200. Once I have that done, we will begin on working on editing our master slides. From here, I will select Edit Master Slide and begin deleting the text and the other markers from the slide itself. The reason for editing the master slides is so that we can go and add more pages to our planner later, and they're all going to look the same. It just helps with the speed of the process overall. The next thing I will do is go ahead and set up my background. Now you can do a lot of things here, like adding photos and different backgrounds, but I'm just going to select this little pretty purple here for now. Then I will begin adding my pages to the document. So to do this, I'm going to select this shape and select a square. And this is going to give the effect that I'm actually working with actual paper open on a desk space. So I'm just going to adjust the sizes of them and place them so that I will have enough room at the top of this page for some tabs. I'm also going to make sure that these are white, and I want to add a shadow to them so that it kind of looks like it's actually sitting open on a table. Once I get the shadow kind of adjusted here, I'm also going to just copy and paste an extra layer of boxes to give the look of multiple pages on the planner. I didn't really like how my original shadows were looking on the left-hand side of the paper, so I'm just making some adjustments here real quick. Part of the fun of designing these planners is the creative process, so live it up a little, try some new things. After all, it is your planner, so you can make it exactly the way you want. So the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and create some rings to give the effect of this being a notebook. So to do this, I will need to start with another shape. This time we're actually going to take the rounded square, and I'm going to adjust the size of it so that it's more thin and rounded on the sides. I do a lot of zooming in and zooming out to just try to get a better visual of what it looks like in the big picture. And so that's what you'll kind of see me doing here, is just playing around with the size of everything here. So now I want to play around with the color of the ring. I really like this green, but I want it to be two-tone. That just kind of gives it a shadow look without actually adding a shadow. So I need to pick gradient fill as my option and then select two greens from my color wheel. I can also adjust the angle of the gradient to make it look like the light is hitting it at a certain angle. So now I need to make the paper holes that the rings would be going into. So I'm just going to make a circle, and I forgot to do this the first time I started resizing, but I want to make sure that the proportions of the circle are locked before I start resizing. That way it remains a perfect circle. Now I always make these black just for simplicity's sake, but then I'm also going to make sure that I go to arrange and move this to behind the green ring and copy and paste another one for the other side. The next thing I'm going to do is add some shadows to the green ring. And this just gives it the appearance that it's sitting above the pages of the actual planner. And the last touch for this is to add a little ring highlight. So we have to get a circle and make it super long and skinny. I play around with the color of this every time I make different planners, but I did like the white the best for this particular colored ring. And I do believe that I lowered the opacity to 50% just to sort of mute the bright white as well. So you'll kind of see me adjusting this as we go along. Once you get the color figured out, you do want to make sure that you have this highlighter placed right at the top center of the ring. And voila, you have got yourself a binder ring. Once I'm done adjusting everything, I'm going to select all the parts of the actual ring, including the holes, and group them together. Then I can just easily copy and paste and line them all up down the center of the page. A quick trick here is if you want to make sure they're all lined up perfectly and distributed evenly from top to bottom, select them all, and then when you right click, you're going to go to Align and Center and Distribute Vertically. Okay, so now we have finished editing our master slide and gone over some of the basics of laying out your digital planner. I will have the next installment of the series up soon, and I will show you how to create a monthly spread. As always, give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will know when more videos just like this are posted. Thanks for watching!